The following program is a 20 East Media Network LLC presentation. Please hit the like button and enjoy the show. Thank you.
This is The Truth, and this is 20 East Media Network LLC production. All rights reserved. This is The Truth, and this is 20 East Media Network LLC production. All rights reserved. Right. Welcome. See what we got in the chat. Respect to Brooklyn Hood, Queen Bridge from New York. Welcome to the Queen herself, Queen E. James podcast. Respect the Blackout. Thank you there, Blackout. Thank you, Blackout. Let's, by the title, let's go ahead and hop right into it. The Georgia native, Jackson State, Colorado standout. The first round pick of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Travis Hunter, got married to his longtime girlfriend, Leanna. What y'all think about that? Not only did he marry her, I'm gonna tell you why I think that happened. So many on social media, when she went on her rant and said what she said, and I wish her the best in life. But sometimes you gotta look at things for what they are, right? But did he do the right thing? We don't know. Time will tell. But all the criticism they got, all the stuff they put on social media, they deleted their account, whatever. But it was already out there. Somebody already stream recorded. Some people already had got what they got. And they were talking about it. Anything that's on the internet is already out there. When it's out there, it's out there. And people's not going to forget what she said. Said he wasn't her type. Then she come out and try to clarify that. She said he wasn't her type because She left him on red in her DMs for a while, saying he had a girlfriend. Hmm. Okay. But what changed? What changed? I tell you what changed. It changed that he would become a big star, the NIL, then the possibility that he was going to get drafted in the first round, which he did. Hey, it is what it is. But that's not the biggest thing of that he married her. Is that he married her without a prenuptial agreement. I don't care what state that is, that thing got to be ironclad. If she does anything, right now he can't get one. He cannot get a prenuptial agreement right now. He cannot, because he first got that in months in advance. So he's stuck, and allegedly she is carrying his baby. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't know the fact or true or not, but allegedly she is carrying his baby. So what that tells y'all, the question I got for you, the question I got for the chat is: did she marry Travis Hunter because she loved him? Did she marry him cause cause of the money? And the third, did she marry him cause of both? Hola, Sean Ellis. What did y'all thought about that? Did she marry Travis Hunter for love or for money or for both? I think she do love him, but at the same time, I think she loved the money that he's getting at the same time. Respect you knew together. Like you said, it must be the money. It must be the money. And I'm gonna ask Sean Ellis, you knew together, anybody else that's in the chat, do y'all think should if you get married, is a prenup telling that other person, okay, a man and woman who, if a man want a woman sign a prenuptial agreement or a woman want the man to sign a prenuptial agreement, do it tell the other person that you do not love them or do not you do not trust them? What that tells you, they don't have to. If you love that person, you can sign a prenup and keep living your life. You can keep living your life with each other. That's especially if you really truly love that person. So that prenup really ain't gonna do nothing. If you, I feel like if you don't, if a woman or man do not sign a prenuptial agreement with somebody, they got another agenda. They got another agenda. They got another agenda. Cause why would nobody sign a prenup? Guess what? Cause a prenup don't, cause you sign it. Guess what? That prenup benefits both of y'all. It benefits both of y'all, that prenuptial agreement. Cause let's say a man get a woman to sign a prenup, the man f up. Guess what? It's benefit. It's benefit. Guess what? The woman gonna get benefit of it. But if the woman f's up, the man gonna benefit from it. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah, that's on both sides. It's all about your connection with the other person. It's all about the connection with the other person. But majority of the time, as you see time, who really benefits from marriage? The man or the woman? The majority of the time is the woman that benefits from marriage. For some odd reason, the man might be doing right. Also, she make it last whatever. It benefit her. But I take that with a grain of salt sometimes. I take that with a grain of salt. But this is the question I got. Did Travis Hunter mess up burying Leanne before getting that prenup? Was he protecting his own interests? Did he marry her out of the spite of what people were saying? Did he marry her out of the spite what the people were saying? Like I said, I hope it goes well. Yeah, they both benefit for growth. But this I wonder what she gonna do. What she gonna do? Cause there gonna be some women gonna be throwing themselves at Travis. There was some women that she gonna have to take pictures with some females. She shouldn't be get jealous. Like at the Heisman ceremony where he was at. Fav was wanting to take a picture. Female wanted to take pictures with him. It looked like she was mad, but you can't get mad because that's what fans do. That what sports stars do. They take pictures with fans who want pictures taken with them. Just sit back and relax and enjoy the ride. Do what's best for you and your partner. No matter man or woman, do what's best for you and your partner to make their life better. Cause that was marriage. That was being in a relationship with a man, and that was being in a relationship with a woman. Supposed to be a partnership. It's a business decision. It's a business acquisition. A woman is supposed to make a man's life better. A man is supposed to be making a woman's life better, and vice versa. If one doing is only making the other person's life better, hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, what's up? What's up?
What's up, D Truth?
Who this is?
This
Who this is?
Hawaiian. Sean Ellis.
Okay. I just want to make sure who you were, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
no
yeah,
worry, bro.
yeah. Like I was saying, this right here, it's all about relationships with a man and woman. It's a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
It's a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
It's a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. It's the man down, the woman for the help pick the man up. I don't care. The woman's down, the man for the help pick the woman back up. Am I right?
Yeah.
So it's crazy. It's crazy that if people expect when you're on social media, you put your life out there, especially like Travis Hunter and all the rest of these people who put their life on social media.
Mm-hmm.
What they expect people to do, they're gonna judge their life. And right now, what she did to him, right, is what she said to him back before they got married. People already got screenshot that and all that other stuff. They still remember that.
Yeah.
And like I said, hey, you know when you growing up, your mom or dad, they want you with a certain girl, like, oh, she's this, she that. What that make you want to do? Draw you closer to them, don't it?
Well, the question is, think about it this way. What if Mike Tyson had kids with his first wife? Like, look how high maintenance she was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Travis got married without a prenup, and allegedly she is, I think, 3 or 4 months pregnant. Allegedly.
Wow.
So
it's like a setup.
Yeah, yeah, and hey, I'm hoping, I'm wishing for the best for him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We all
I
do.
wish it, we wishing for the best for him, but that track record, what you said, oh, he wasn't my type.
It was a setup.
Uh,
It was a setup.
yeah, and
You
then
know,
after
it
having,
was it was basically what, and I'm gonna put this not derogatively, but it's like a hood rat trying to get out of the ghetto.
oh yeah, yeah, oh, it'll be a hood rat. So I'm
I
like
mean,
this
well,
right here.
chicken head. Let's
Yeah,
put it that way.
yeah, yeah. And then the video came out her in a music video with another guy, whatever, and all the other stuff came out like this right here. And I see why he went out on a marital, right? I can see why. He was been trying to get at her ever since he was high school. So that's why I put that question. That's why I put that question. Is it for
Well,
love?
well,
Is
the
it for
thing is,
love, money, or both?
well, the thing is, when you're in high school, that girl still doesn't grow up because the first thing you get married to your high school love is it's all about me because now I
Yeah,
own you.
yeah, yeah.
And as soon
Go
as
ahead.
money comes in the picture, she'll own his ass until they divorce, and she still own his ass.
Yeah, yeah. And I hope if she is pregnant, and and, and without no prenup, she was with him since
She can't.
Jackson.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
with him
because
all through his life.
yeah,
So
yeah,
this about,
because he
but
did not sign a prenup. She can legally take half of his shit, plus on child support, and half of the like the homes he, a lot of things he owns, will go majority to her because of the sanctity of the children
yep,
within
yep,
the.
yep. And I'm like, did you actually? Did he actually think it through, or did they
No,
do this?
no, no.
Or did he do this? Or did they do this despite of the criticism that she was getting?
Well, there's a double-edged sword on that one because if people are talking about you, they're either jealous or you must be doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Because people
Yeah,
like to be controversial, especially when it comes to the tabloids and damn stupid stories is not even true.
yep, yep. I will say this right here. This right here. Say, I don't think people would have said anything if she would have went on social media and said what she said.
Yeah, because she knew what she was doing.
She
She was
sure did.
putting up the controversy just to make it known I'm with him. you know?
Yeah. Yep. I got him. I got him. I got a hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah. Well, will you
And-
motherfuckers will not think of me? Hey, I don't care. Who's got the moolah?
yeah. And that why I asked the question: who benefits from the marriage?
Should be the children, but then when it comes to rich women like that, her.
See,
Her.
yeah. Who really benefits from the marriage, especially when you got no kids? Even with the kids, the man or the women, man or the woman. That is the question.
It's her.
And
By
the
law,
majority,
it's her.
yeah, majority of the time, it's the women that benefit.
Yeah. Because you look at how many cases women have custody over men.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, the majority of the time when women do have the custody, the man is better suited to take care of the kid.
Child support.
Yeah. And that right there, and even when a man is not on child support, even when he on child support, he cannot get visitation, can't spend time with the child.
Yeah. Depending on his criminal record and all his background check. Yeah.
And also depends on the female.
Yeah.
how
Restraining
toxic
orders.
she. Yep.
Yeah, restraining orders. Yeah.
And with
That's why, when it comes to the law, they all pertain toward the woman. You
yeah,
know.
like I said, with prenup, a man got to have his ducks in a row.
Yeah.
When the woman is at the wrong, is wrong.
I mean, they won't arrest a woman for slapping a man around, but then yet they'll arrest a man for slapping a woman.
Yeah, but it's this right here is one of them subjects. Like I'm hoping I'm praying for the best for them too. Cause what she said on social media and what been going on, and I'm praying that it works out for them.
Yeah, I can totally understand D. But then the other thing too, D, is like, social media takes a story and it kind of pulls a twist on it.
Yeah, and when you try to come back and explain yourself, correct yourself for the first
Too
time
late.
you came us. Come back, correct yourself on social media about what you said the previous time on social media. That don't work out well.
No, it's too late
Yeah,
because by the time the social media get to it, they already buried you.
yeah, yeah, and that's why I think they kind of went went on and got married and like if the rest of it, we don't care what y'all talking about. We getting
That's
married
true.
anyway.
That's true. But then majority of it, as you know, a man, despite, and if it's on a weekend, you get arrested or you get a 24-hour separation on Friday. You gotta wait to fucking Monday when you can come home.
Hey, look here. That if you lucky. That if Monday is not a holiday.
True. Yeah, but if it's a holiday, bro, you ain't coming home till Tuesday. Good
But
luck on finding a hot shower, bro.
yeah, and I would say with with that marriage, it goes to show you what when you push somebody and they don't like it, they push them closer together, and they're gonna do stuff despite and not think. But I'm gonna say this: he truly loves her.
Yeah.
He
But
truly
then
loves
see,
her.
also with her, what she said is, it shows there's no more honor, there's no sanctity of the family anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, be like how marriage used to be. It's none of that shit anymore. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like you got couples out there going and swinging and shit. And usually traditional marriages, people don't do that shit.
hmm. I'm,
You know?
yeah, I want to say this right here. There's some marriages that kind of awkward. Is that it's kind of awkward. You'll never see. You never thought you'll see two people together that's like that,
Yeah,
and you wonder why. And sometimes people sit back like wondering, what did he see in her? What did she see in him?
true. Like total opposites. Exactly. I see it all the time, bro. I see it all the time. Total opposites. Like the husband be going out and drinking at the bar, and she just stays home and takes care of the family. And I was like, how the hell did he ever get with her?
Uh, yeah, hey, I'm gonna give him a chance.
Yeah.
I'm giving him a chance. I'm just stating the obvious. I'm just stating the obvious. We already knew they were gonna get married. We already knew that. That would
Men, yeah,
we
we
already
know.
we
As
already
men,
knew that.
we know. Because we be out scouting the girls and stuff and going out late at night, leaving women at home. We gotta play our game. But then some people just take it a little too far.
But I look like this right here. If you and if you're a man and you're
Yeah.
a woman and y'all together, don't put don't try to put your life on social media for everybody to see and critique.
Fuck no. Don't
Cause
even do it here on YouTube.
yeah, cause cause like I said, that what mess that what when he got married to her, that what people like. Wait a minute, he actually married her after she said what she said and did what she her past, and he come to defend her on Twitch or Twitter, one of them two. But oh, I know what I got. Okay, you know what you got.
Yeah, because the social media thing, people hooking up, happened with MySpace. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And that
You're
was
right.
ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. You right. You know, your life should be private. It shouldn't be broadcasted on social media. Cause we see people on social media, right? We see people on social media, right? And they I'm looking for what I say. They seem like they happy.
Yeah.
They seem like they happy. But all of a sudden, little do you know, it's some kind of abuse going on. Either a man abusing a woman, or a woman abusing a man, or all that chaos going on in the relationship. But on social media, they happy.
Yeah.
So we will see. I think they got married over the holiday weekend. I think last weekend, and this is what May. This is May.
Well, there's a lot of ratios against celebrity marriages that happens a lot, especially after the first year.
Yeah,
You know,
especially
but
with athletes. Especially with
yeah,
athletes.
yeah. Look at Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he was there. Michael Jordan calls that on himself. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing his wife did.
yeah, and she didn't want to be on social media, but he put them there because he's Michael Jordan. It's like, dude, I would never put them in front of the camera if I was a celebrity. No
Mm.
way in hell. You
Ain't
know.
no, and there's no way that we as a society, we, I'm gonna say it, we as a society, as a humans, we judge each other.
Yeah, we do.
We judge each other. That's just the
Yeah.
bottom line. I don't care. I don't care what your skin tone is. I don't care what your walk of life is. We judge each other. And I'm gonna say, even in a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, guess what? Your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend is you might not see it because it's subtle. You judge each other.
They do.
You judge each other.
They do.
So it I don't know what else to say about it, but guess what? It is what it is.
They do.
But some people
I
might not
agree. I
go ahead.
agree.
Some people might not like what I say or how I said it, but if it doesn't pertain to you, take it with a grain of salt.
Or if you
Like I,
don't understand what this man is trying to say, and on another situation, then you should not even avert to it because this man talking the truth. It happens in life, especially
and
when you're young, and that's a
oh
sad.
yeah,
You
once
know.
you, because I know Sean up here, right?
Yeah, I'm 48, bro.
Yeah,
So I've seen that a lot. I've seen where men have just made families, dug out, and left them the woman on their own, and then for another man to pick up and take care. It happens a lot on my island, in Hawaii especially, but it happens a lot in Philippines. because Philippines had the American base there, so
Yeah,
American guys would screw around with the Filipinos.
yeah. And I'm telling you, the the worst thing a man or woman who they could marry, a military personnel, police officer, firefighter, a doctor, a nurse, even a lawyer. Then the people then the people you could then I ain't gonna say the worst people you can marry you can marry them, but it's a situation where you're gonna have to take the good with the bad with them.
It's true.
Respect Mundo, respect Mundo. This Sean for Hawaii.
But no,
Salute,
well,
bro. Salute. What's going on, Sean? What's going on, brother?
nothing. Just doing a little good smoking here in Hawaii, bro.
I know. Hey, I bet you have a good time down there.
Oh man, I would show it on camera if I could, D Truth, but I don't know. I don't want to do it out of disrespect to you.
Hey, yeah, you show Hawaii like that, Sean. Guess what? Hey, it won't be no disrespect to me, cause I
There
know
you
I can
go.
get to Hawaii. I know I can get to Hawaii. That's all the folks that can't make it to Hawaii.
You guys want to see one of mine? You want to see one of my homegrown? I'll show you one of my homegrown right here.
Yeah. You might want to hold that down. Hold that down.
Hold that
bro.
down. Hold that down there.
Yeah, hold that down. Salute
Hold
to the
that.
chat. Salute together. Salute to you, you know.
But what's
Yeah,
your
man.
take?
Huh?
Go ahead. What's your take on the situation, bro? Go ahead and talk your talk.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and lay it out here like this, okay? Hold on, let me make sure my audio's straight.
You good? You good? You good? You good?
No, it ain't. Let me get it on. Okay, damn. Nowadays, in today's world, in today's Western society, let me say Western society,
Change
marriage.
your back, bro. Change your back. Change your back. You don't sound good.
Sure,
Yeah. I'm sure.
it's better from
There you
this
go.
way. The other way, huh?
Go ahead. You good now?
Okay. Oh, y'all saying it don't sound right now?
Oh, you good now? You good now?
Good, bro.
Okay.
You good?
Okay. All right. Marriage doesn't benefit the men at all. The way it's set up nowadays it benefits the woman. It benefits women, and people don't value the vows anymore. Back in the days, back when our grandmother and mother and father, back in those days, people valued the vows. They stood true to their vows. People don't do that. They don't follow the vows nowadays, forsaking all others. How many times have you heard about men and women cheating, stepping out of their marriages? Okay, so that's one vow that people don't really give a damn about anymore. Another vow, sickness and in health. Okay, so if a person gets sick, any type of sick, like if they are in a wheelchair, or they are if they come down with some type of disease, or they come down with cancer, are you going to stick by them? Are you going to not only stick by them, but are you going to remain faithful to them as if you did when they were healthy? People just not staying true to the vows. And now to the Travis Leanna thing, in my opinion, man, I think prenups should be mandatory. And here's why. It actually protects the individual, and not just the man. It protects the individual that comes into marriage, that already is coming into marriage with wealth. Okay. And I think the only way that the prenup should be dissolved is if the person is caught cheating. So I feel like this. If I'm married, if I'm engaged to a woman and I ask her to sign a prenup, and in there the clause is that if I cheat, it doesn't that kills the prenup, and she can take half or whatever, 70% of what I got, then I don't think she should have an issue with signing it.
Cause I look at it with a prenup, it actually benefits both of them. Cause it worked both ways. See what I'm saying? It worked both ways. But
Yeah.
there's some women and some men have problems signing a prenup. Cause they think it's a sign of, oh, you don't love me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
And it's
I
crazy.
agree. I agree.
And like I was saying with Travis Hunter now, I'm wishing them the best. But I still got a little pause on it. You see what I'm saying? I still got a little pause on it.
Well, like I was saying the other morning when we spoke about it. Okay, she's pregnant. Okay, and a lot of times a baby can slow a person down. A baby can make a person change. I've seen plenty of people that, especially men, they were wild, they were in the streets, but as soon as they start a family, or they find out their girl is pregnant. I know a lot of guys that they made a decision to leave the streets and go be a father to their children, and they settled down and made became a family with the mother and the child. So who's to say? And here's another thing too. The good thing about it is she done sold all her oats. She done went through her wild stage. She went through her wild stage in college. She done been out there. Okay, so if she's done tied the knot and she's finna be a mother, there's nothing out there that she's missing. There's nothing else out there that she needs to experience. So um the likelihood of her changing and becoming a mother and settling down and becoming which 9 times out of 10 she'll be a stay-at-home mom. Let's just say it, she will be a stay-at-home mom. So she's gonna become a stay-at-home mom, and she done already did her thing. Now here's the kicker. My concern is not really with her, Sean. My concern is with him. Okay, so he ain't never been with anybody other than her. She's the finest thing that he's ever put his hands on. Now he's down there in Jacksonville. He's going to be traveling. He's going to be exposed to, some of the most beautiful, exotic looking women are going to be coming his way. We don't know what she's going to look like after she drops that baby. After she drops that baby, and she could start blowing up. Them Latino women, man, they tend to, like, when they start having kids, man, they tend to kind of blow up a little bit. So who's to say that he ain't gonna start looking at her differently and then decide to step out and creep with other women? That my concern is with him, not with her, because I think she done sold her oats. She done sold the oats, bro. All those wild parties and stuff that he used to take her to and sit outside to the next morning and wait for her to get done. She done experienced her. She done went through her wild stage, bro. So she ready to settle down.
Yeah, and another thing to add to that part with her, she gonna try to prove a point. She gonna prove a point that, hey, I'm living with him. I'm not just with him for his money or his status. You see what I'm saying? That what she gonna try to prove is that we're gonna go on. But like you said, with him, even before she had that baby, right? Even before she had that baby, preseason, you travel to preseason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then when regular season start, still travel. He gonna, like you said, he gonna see some great looking girls in these doggone cities.
Yeah, by the time the regular season starts, D Trooper and Sean, by the time the regular season starts, she'll be like in her 4th or 5th month. She gonna be showing the belly gonna be big and everything. So that's gonna be a huge test for him. Okay, so your wife is at home pregnant. She ain't got killer that killer shape that she had when y'all were just dating. You know what I'm saying? So and then when you travel, you go on the road and you going to LA and you going to New York and you going to Chicago and Miami and all of these places, man. Houston.
New York.
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You know, he gonna see some of the baddest women, and I mean they gonna be throwing their panties at him.
Of course.
Yeah, they gonna be throwing their panties at him, man. Because
of course, he comes with the status of being a professional athlete. You're gonna see some ass when you travel, of course.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question, Mano. Ain't the Pro Bowl still in Hawaii?
No, it ain't no more, bro.
No, I think it rotates.
It rotates. Oh, yeah. Woo! Hey, Lord have mercy. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going with that, though.
Yeah. She wasn't gonna go. He wasn't going down there without her. I guarantee you, bro.
I bet you he would. No.
Because I'm gonna tell you that the thing about it is the advantage she has is that his mother is crazy about her.
Oh,
okay.
So he
now.
Yeah. Hold on. Slow down. She'll go to the house and watch the baby for a weekend while Leanna fly to Hawaii.
Whoa.
I don't think now that girl ain't gonna be traveling, sometimes when you won't see her up in the stands on the road game.
But see, I don't think it's Deanna you have to worry about because Mama's gonna whoop his ass. You know that.
Yeah, but this is what I want
to. His mom ain't like Jaden.
No. But
he got one of them hands off type of mom.
Like it,
yeah.
But then I bet you, Mama still got some ghetto skills in her to whoop that ass.
She got some ghetto skills in her, but she's not that helicopter. She don't have that helicopter mentality.
No, but if he screws up on her, his wife and her daughter-in-law, Mama's gonna whoop that ass.
Yeah, I just don't see that about her. I think she's any mother that will let their 16-year-old son move out the house and move in with a random chick. I remember, man, when he was 16, bro, she let him move out the house and move in with Leanna.
I would have done.
But hold on.
So she ain't really. Jay Dane's mother would have never allowed that.
But hold on.
If a 19-year-old turned 16, and my boy, if he would told me he would to move with a chick at 16, I said, go ahead, boy. Because if you think it's greener on that side of the road, go right ahead, bro.
But I heard that his mom let him go live with his coach.
No, he moved in with Leanna, bro.
So so moving in with the coach was a cover story.
They told the story, bro. They told the story on TikTok.
But
he trained with the coaches. Okay, he trained with the coaches when he doing that little AAU thing. But then he went back to the grandparents' house, and during that time, remember, he was living in the garage.
Ah.
They had him living in the garage, and that's around that time, man. That's when he met Leanna on, DM'd her and everything, and then they met up, and shortly after they met up, he moved in with her.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask everybody this question. People in the chat, that people gonna watch the replay. Would you let your 16-year-old, I don't care, girl or 16-year-old boy, move in with another woman or another boy when they were 16, if they were 16?
My daughter, no. My son, who thinks he's a smartass, hell yeah.
What about you, Armando?
I wouldn't, but you gotta word it. The thing about it is, my situation is totally different than most people. Okay,
Yeah.
Travis Hunter, his folks situation, they had a house full of kids. Okay,
Mm.
so a lot of times, you remember back in the days, man, in the projects, man, if it was like a single mother and she had like 6 or 7 kids, the oldest daughter, she was going to try to get that oldest daughter out of the house at 16, 17. The oldest daughter, she would put, I've seen mothers that was in the projects and had six, 7 kids, and the oldest daughter, they would try to push them off on anybody. Neighborhood, them neighborhood dope boys, they would encourage them. You better go and use what you got while you young. Better go ahead and use it. Go ahead and use what your mama gave you.
Mm.
And would urge them to go and get with the dope boy, the neighborhood dope boy.
I can understand that.
Mm-hmm. Because it was one less mouth to feed. So
Right?
that's why a lot of you see a lot of mothers. You ain't gonna see no father. If it's a father in the house, it ain't going down like that. That's usually when single mothers.
Yeah.
When single mothers, that usually happen under the watch of single mothers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like this. I wouldn't care how many kids I had, or have. 6, 7. Ain't no way no 60-year-old I'm gonna push them out the goddamn house to go live with a college age female or a college age male.
I have 6 kids myself.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Cause one, when you do push them out like that, and you do finally you get them back home before they be a legal adult, which they really ain't no legal adult. They think they know more than you do. You can't control them then. You feel what I'm saying, Armando? It's Sean.
Yeah. Well,
See what I'm saying?
my son, he knows how to work. That's the good thing about him. That he knows what it takes to, go out there, get a job, and just stay at your job and prolong and, earn an income. He knows about that, and he does it. So, like this weekend, I had my 30th class reunion, and I was talking to my son and his girlfriend. I said, when you guys get married, I told her, there's only one thing I'm going to say to you when you guys get married. And she's like, what's that? He's your problem now.
Hey, that sounds familiar, don't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Respect sniper in the house. But I tell you
Salute
this
to
right
you,
here.
sniper.
It's like it's like this right here. We're wishing them the best. Like you said,
Yeah.
he ain't sold his oats yet. She have. Hope motherhood do turn things around. And I hope fatherhood keep him at the house and keep his attention away from these other female that gonna be throwing themselves at him. But it's gonna be hard for him. It's gonna be hard.
Well, the hardest thing for him is going to be accountability, because he's going to, as you get married, and you guys should know this, there's going to be 3 women involved, and only one is his wife. He's going to have to deal with his mama and his mama-in-law if he can't take accountability of being married to her and not being faithful.
Then her mama passed away or something like that, did you?
Yeah.
I think so. But the bottom line to it,
I think her mom passed away.
yeah. What's up, foolish?
Well, then it becomes the sister or the father.
It ain't. Hey, Sean, I'm telling you, bro. I've been I've been following, Travis Hunter, and I've done some research on Travis Hunter, bro. Trust me, man. They are not hands on like that. They don't. They don't. You thinking about Jaden Daniels? That's who you think about. If this was Jaden Daniels, then yeah. Or if this was Kevin Durant, yes. You know what I'm saying? But this is his mom is hands off. Hands
Oh,
off. I
so
mean, the
he's
woman
learning
let
by himself.
the woman let him move in with her when he was 16.
Wow.
Ain't no helicopter mom gonna allow that.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Well,
mom that's straight gonna
uh,
allow her
that
son to move in with a female at
that just
16.
tells me about the different
Yeah.
raising of children when it comes to Hawaii and modern America. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
here in Hawaii, you know, you can get in trouble being in town, and your uncles see you in town, and it's like, what the hell are you doing here? Well, I'll go take you home. See you late at night, and knowing that you get into trouble, and here in my island, like relatives can slap you around for doing something wrong, and it'll be okay with your parents.
Mm-hmm. Let me answer this question. You knew said she said, I think they'll be fine if people stay out of their business. Well, the thing about it, you knew, in order for anybody to be in their business, they posting stuff. When you when you posting when you posting your every move and everything, your day-to-day routine on social media, and you are a public figure, you're opening yourself up. You're inviting people in your home. You're
Yeah,
inviting people in your business.
I
You
agree.
know what I'm saying? And then this other question she said, how do you know she sold her oats, D True?
Well, I'm gonna say this right here. She already been with another guy they were together. She already put away.
Okay. Yeah,
She already said on on social media that he wasn't her type. What you think she was doing? She always said she been with a rapper. Who else she said she was with? Somebody else. Then
well
was in the
that
rap video.
ain't well
Hey,
that when I think about sowing your oats, you knew. I to answer the question. She said out her own mouth that I mean, and this is once again, I'm not in their business. These people come on here and sit in front of the camera for an hour to 2 hours and broadcast their whole everything, their every move. She said that she used to go to a lot of wild parties when she was in college, and she said that she went to wild parties, where she would dress up in costumes and stuff like that, seductive costumes. He would drive her to the parties, and he would sit out there in the car. I guess he was too young to get in. Alcohol being served or whatever, they weren't gonna let him in. So he had to sit out there in the car to the next morning. I mean, I'm talking about birds chirping, the sun is up next morning. I ain't talking about no 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking about the sun is up, beaming next morning. and she would come out the party. So she had a chance to sow her oats. She had a chance to get out there and experience life. He ain't really experienced life. She is the first woman that he ever touched. She is the best looking female that he's ever been in the presence of, or that has ever given him any attention. So yeah, she done sold her oats. She done
and
did
plus,
her thing. She done been with little rappers and everything.
it was I think a video that came out. She twerking on some a man. You know what I'm saying? While he's out in the parking lot.
It's
So
several videos. It's
yeah,
several videos out there.
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
and she put it away, as the older folks said, she has experienced some kind of life. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That that put away with some female, some men might call it. She already experienced her hot girl summer already when she was young before she got married. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
with that baby on the way, it gonna it's gonna slow her down. Like I said,
Yeah.
and plus she want to show people that she can be a good wife and a good mother and a good daughter-in-law to Travis Hunter.
You knew? Yes. You knew? Yes. It's video out there. It's video, and she has sat in front of the camera and has told the world what she used to do. Yeah, the receipts are out there. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, and I agree with you, she done sold her oats. My concern, I don't think if anything occurs or if anything goes left, it won't be because of her. It'll be because of him stepping out. I don't see her stepping out because she got all of that out of her system. He ain't got nothing out of his system. He ain't experienced nothing. That is why I don't think it was a good idea for him to jump the gun and get married right after you got drafted. I would have waited. If it was my son, I would have been like, look, son, take 2 years and get it all out your system. Take 2 years, get it all out you got to realize from his Jackson State years to his Colorado years, he was living like a married man already. He's been living with her. All he know is her. She's the only woman that he's ever been exposed to. Now it's like taking a guppy and throwing it in the damn ocean with a bunch of damn sharks and dolphins and stuff. that's what's getting ready to happen to this young man.
And think about this right here. I got 2 points to make. Think about it. People hardly didn't know who Travis Hunter was when he was at Jackson State, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People hardly know who he was. Cause who watched HBCU football besides us? You see what I'm saying? Then we get to Colorado. Everybody know who he is. Just about everybody know who he is. Like you said, social media.
He was the number one player coming out of high school. He had the same kind of hype that Arch Manning had the year after he came out.
Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you this right here. The question I got: if he do falter, right? If he do falter, would she have it in her to forgive him and look over what he did to her, like she did him?
I mean, man, you can't put that on. You wouldn't forgive. You already said if a female cheat on you, there ain't no forgiving.
I'm
that you gonna divorce.
Now, would she accept that?
I don't think so, because she already said in a couple of TikTok videos that the one thing she don't tolerate is cheating. And her past boyfriend, she said that is a deal breaker. Cheating is a deal breaker for her.
Think about it for a minute. Think about
Now the thing, I know what you're getting ready to say, but you got to remember now, when they were eating at KFC and they was in the matching pajamas or whatever, they kind of leaked it out that he knows about her cheating. The thing is, remember what I said last time I was on your panel. If your woman cheat on you and you catch her, or if he cheats, or if whoever cheats and you catch them, and you decide to forgive them and stay with them, the slate is wiped clean. Ain't no tit for tat, none of that. Ain't no, okay, well, I got to pass. I could go cheat, and I know you will forgive me because I forget. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that.
Well, I look like this right here. If she don't, she'll be a hypocrite of her damn self.
I don't think so. I'm going to tell you why.
Let me get in.
Go ahead, Sniper.
So I believe that Travis Hunter is not the dude that most people think he is. I think that Travis Hunter is one of those nice guys who, he's focused on everything he do. It's been heard, it's been around. Everybody calls him a simp because he stood, he took his girl to a club and sat outside and all this crazy stuff. But guess what? Well, even in whatever environment it was in, I think majority of the dudes that really care about their friends, you can't get in because he wasn't 21 at the time and whatever have you. But if your girl want to do something, they do it. Now, the video that came out at the KFC when he said, Now that they're married, everything is a new beginning. They got married on Saturday, so or last Saturday, so almost married for a week. We see that the girl's pregnant and everything. We gonna, as content creators, we can do this, that, and the third, and hypothetic their relationship all day long. But we got to start believing that, hey, he got married to the woman. Let them do what they do. Now, I agree with Armando on one thing when he says, stop putting your business all on social media. Your marriage needs to be inside your house. Your
Mm-hmm.
love, your okay, yep. You make the announcement that I mean, they didn't even get a chance to make the announcement that their baby or they were having a baby because somebody took a picture and posted it before they can even say anything.
Where she was rubbing her belly while they was taking pictures. When they was after the wedding, they were taking pictures, and people were asking her about her, you know, about the pooch, the little pooch. She started rubbing her, but you know how a woman rub their belly when they know they
Hmm.
when they expect it. So she did that, and that's that confirmed it.
Yeah, I just think that like I agree and disagree. We worried about the wrong things when it comes. We see all the past stuff and she did this, he did that, blah 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 blah. But what are they doing now? They're married. They are they're trying to become one now. So I think we just uplift them and see where it goes. I mean, just because she had her wild people moment, a wild woman moment, don't mean that she's going to continue it. And now that she's becoming a mother, we that like D True said, that slows a lot of women down. Now I done been to clubs and seen a pregnant woman out there now. You know what I'm saying? But we just pray that she's not that type of person that she still got to hit the streets and have her hot girl summer, as D True said.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's and let me answer what you knew the statement that you knew made. How she thinks she can make rules if she's a cheater. Well, the thing about it is, whatever she did before she said them vows on Saturday, that she was even though they were engaged and they were dating or whatever, technically in the eyes of God, they were still single. Okay, they were still single. Hold on for a second.
So to finish up
Always,
his statement,
hey, always,
so to
hey,
finish up his
sniper, always when he on a panel, ain't it?
always, but there's nowhere in the Bible that says that fiancés are girlfriend boyfriends. It's only wife and husband. So again, whatever she did back then came Saturday or last week. That thing was white slate because he chose to marry the woman. He chose that. You know what I'm saying? And most people, again, they're young. And to answer your question, D. True, everybody, everybody in the college world knew who Travis Hunter was. He wasn't just no nobody. People knew who he was his freshman year in high school,
That
right
is
here in the
that.
ATL.
Hey, I want to talk about the people in the ATL. I'm talking across the country, and some people don't watch HBCU football either. You see what I'm saying?
But
Not
but
like we do.
everybody, but every majority of the people watch to see where Travis Hunter was going.
Hmm.
Because
And
he was the number one recruit coming out of high school.
Yeah, yeah, like I was saying before that call came in, you knew, and this is just me, in my opinion. Whatever is done before you walk down the aisle, whatever is done before you say I do, and it, it don't count, in my opinion. It just don't count. It don't count. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever happens after the vows have been said. That's what God recognizes. Is she sure she's pregnant with this baby? Well, that's something. Hey, that's a whole nother subject. I hope and
But
pray.
why?
I hope and pray is his because we know he ain't finna find out on his own. He ain't finna get no damn DNA. He ain't finna get no DNA. Some
Nope.
dudes, some
Nope.
dudes won't do it because they don't want to know. They don't want to know. They just want to hold on to the hope that they're the father. Some dudes don't want to find out. I think he one of them guys that probably in the back of his mind he have doubts, but he don't want. He would never, say, "Hey, let's go get a DNA," because I don't think he want to find out.
And then if he decide to go
So,
find out,
but why would you ask that?
and he don't want that leak that if it wasn't his. See what I'm saying? He don't want that leaked, and
No,
somebody gonna leak it.
I don't think that. I think that man is just so infatuated with that. You gotta realize, man. I mean, look at him. I mean, come on, man. That man he don't pull women like that on a regular basis, man. This is his first and only and the baddest female that ever gave him attention like that. Ever. And then you add on the fact that they've been together for some years. What, 4 or 5 years? They got history. They and when he and this and here's the kicker right here. When he went down with that injury, with that spleen injury, she stuck there by him. She stayed at the hospital, spent the night at the hospital and everything, man. That right there. I mean, man, he locked in with her, bro. He locked in with her.
Do y'all?
So
Does most people think that she is looking at him as a meal ticket?
I think in the beginning she was, and I think now, um, I think she cares about him. I think she loves him. The question is she in love with him? It's a lot of people that got married. They love each other, but they are not in love. You'll be surprised how many married couples, how many people that are married and they're not in love. They just, married for convenience or they
Dietrich?
just settled.
The question is, where do you think they're gonna leave they life off of social media?
Wait, no. Answer my question, Dietrich.
You had no question.
Where were you?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Repeat the question, Sniper. Repeat the question. Yeah. He
I,
had a question, man.
yeah, I said, do you think that she looks at him like a meal ticket?
I'm gonna say this right here. Yes and no. Yes and no on that question right there. Yes and no. She's still looking at him as a meal ticket, but at the same time, I think she's going to love him. Like I'm gonna say, she's going to love him, but probably not in love with him. There's a difference. And if you go to the different social media platform that talk about this, that majority of people will say, "No, she looking at him as a meal ticket." But I'm giving her a
Mm.
benefit of that. I'm giving her a benefit of the doubt.
Well, I don't see her looking at him as a bill ticket, and only a couple of reasons. One, she knew he was good when they were dating in high school. She didn't know he was going to be as good as he was until he got drafted. So if you spent all that time wondering if the dude was going to be good or he was going to be a bust, and then like Amando said, he got that spleen injury. She was by his side through recovery and everything. Now, did she do some dumb things at the draft? Did she do some dumb things during the game? Yeah, but I don't think. I think she's really. I think this is going to be one of those couples that start, as they get older, they will start more maturing. Because right now they both. Y'all seen that meme that they said that Travis Hunter looked like Shanae off of Martin?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna have to pull it back up.
Yeah, and I look at it right here. Like we all up here can agree, and people in the chat and the people on the replay, we all can agree. If they keep their lives off social media, keep people away from their life on social, keep their real life off of social media, like they
That
did.
that ain't that ain't gonna make a difference because
Mm.
right now is where it all begins.
Mm-hmm.
What he has been working for the last, I mean, going back to when he was a junior and high school. Now it's like, remember that song Kanye had out several years ago, "Welcome to the Good Life." Now they are in the, they're millionaires. They're living the life right now, and th- I'm not saying they're gonna be TikToking the way they were during the Colorado days, but they are gonna be in the limelight. Now you got paparazzi, TMZ, you got ESPN, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Newsweek, Time, all the media. All the media, the eyes are gonna be on him because he's a top draft prospect, man. All eyes gonna be on them. So it don't
You,
matter if they TikToking or not, bro. They gonna be in the limelight.
do you think he could pull one of those Samuel L. Jackson, Denzel Washington, where you don't know nothing about his private life while married?
They actors. It's hard to do when you're an athlete.
Mm.
It's hard to do because think about it, the stands, people gonna be watching the stands. You know what I'm saying? Um 9 times out of 10, he gonna have a whole lot of endorsement deals. He's gonna get invited to a lot of parties, a lot of get-togethers, media days and stuff. I mean,
So
when
so
you're an
so so
athlete, it's
bad.
different.
Yeah. So basically, you
It's different when
saying,
you're an athlete than when you're an actor.
but that son athlete, you don't know what the hell going on in their social, in their private life. You know what I'm saying? So it can be done. But the thing about why people gonna be watching him and her,
Those are the ones that are really not that relevant.
yeah. But that's
The
something that
players that don't
revenue.
like the bench riders, we don't give a damn about who they date. We don't give
But
a
that,
damn.
but
We
hold
don't
on,
give a
but hold
damn
on.
about what's going on in their personal life.
But I'm saying there's some stars that you don't know who they dating
Hold
because
on,
they
They're
don't.
not relevant. They're
but
not
but
Oh,
relevant.
I kind of disagree with you because you got people like, yeah, we knew about who Tom Brady was married to. She was a model. She did this, that, and the third, but we never knew what was going on inside their household until they decided to get divorced. Think about, uh,
I heard some things where she was a hole. She was difficult.
okay, but have you heard as
And,
they
and
do it
remember
as they as
remember when Antonio Brown signed with New England, it was rumors about when Tom Brady went on that three week road trip. Antonio Brown was at the house with Giselle.
but that's two stories out of how many years of Tom Brady being in the league. But do you understand what I'm saying though? Like, I think that if Travis Hunter and his old lady stay off of, okay, be on social media, but don't put your business on social media. A lot of these athletes right now, they don't put their business unless it's related to football, basketball, hockey. Yeah, if they get in trouble, it's going to be on social media. They bring up what else is going to be on social media. We
You're in the
don't
matrix,
know
man.
about a lot of athletes. What do you say?
You was in a bad area.
Oh, what I was saying is that we hear certain things, like if the athlete gets in trouble,
Mm-hmm.
they abuse their wife, or they get abused. You hear that, but you don't hear about their personal business too much on social media. Tom Brady has been in the league for what, damn near 20 years, and 3 instances out of 20 years.
Where you're failing to mention one thing. Him and Giselle started dating like in 04. In 04, bro, it wasn't no Facebook and it wasn't no YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. The only thing we had, brother, was MySpace. You know what I'm saying? That was younger people was on that. You didn't, MySpace was more like, it was kind of like borderline, a borderline triple X site. You know what I'm saying? So athletes, certain celebrities that was on a certain level, then fool with MySpace. So you didn't have that. So you didn't really have social media around then. They got married in '07. Social media didn't really kick in. I mean, really didn't kick in until like the teens, 2010, 2011, 2012, something like that.
So let me ask you this:
Mm-hmm.
name name five athletes that you know their personal business that play today. Not mentioning Travis Hunter.
Patrick
Legit personal
Mahomes.
business.
Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. Saquon Barkley. He know that chick he mad is racist. She made a lot of racist statements and did some racist crap, but he blinded by love. Let me think. Let me go through the league here. Let me go through the league.
Especially
So
see
let me ask
Duffy
you
and
this while
Naked
you're
Dank.
Ain't
thinking.
too many.
Let me.
Ain't too many of them married. You know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying, bro. They need to chill out with the social media thing. But I don't think they're gonna really be doing it like that now that he's in the league. That's all. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
I
but
just wanted
well,
I just wanted to throw it out there where again.
Travis Kelsey. Travis Kelsey. That's another one.
But listen. So all the names that you've mentioned, right? They're different from.
Jaden Daniels. That's
But
4.
did they put their stuff in social media, or did
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Patrick Mahomes put his stuff in social media,
Yes,
or
sir.
did TMZ put it?
Patrick Mahomes is another Steph Curry, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I thought that was all paparazzi that put his stuff out there.
Oh,
He
and
didn't.
number five, Jalen Hurts.
but I'm gonna say this right here: ain't too many star athlete putting their private business out there on social media. So I'm saying, but at the same time, with them and to get married and people know they pregnant, this gonna be a more watched couple when the season start from here on out.
Oh no, ain't nobody beating Travis Kelsey and old
Taylor
girl
Swift,
Taylor
yeah.
Swift. Yeah, ain't nobody beating them, bro. Ain't nobody beating them. I'm gonna tell you another one they gonna have them beat. Saquon and his wife. They people gonna be watching them a hell of a lot more than gonna be watching Travis and Leanna.
But I'm telling you, they're gonna be watching all three of them basically. But
Because
with
they threw her under the bus when them tweets came out, bro. They threw
yeah,
her under the bus.
but with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, that's them two big names right there. You see what I'm saying? Them two
Yeah,
big
that's the
names.
power couple of the league right there.
Yeah, so they gonna be out there. They're gonna be out there, and you know the paparazzi gonna be doing their thing. Respect to Nate
Mhm.
and see Rapper done came in here.
Oh
But
yeah,
like
and I'm gonna tell you another one too. Um, Stephon Diggs and Cardi B.
That's two
yeah,
big
that's
names.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. You know, man. Cardi B gonna be at them games, man.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm gonna say
Every
this.
you're
every
doing, but
every
you're
home
saying,
game Buffalo has, she gonna be there. Go ahead, man.
but you're saying you're mentioning people who the paparazzi is going to be around the whole time
Mm,
because of the names. I'm the question I was asking about would would athletes and spouse actually put their business on social media, not who's going to watch them and put it on social media. What athletes you think, like you said, I mean, Travis and what's the old girl? Y'all just
Taylor
said her
Swift.
name. Taylor Swift. They're gonna be they're there because, like you just said, there are two big names that's dating.
hmm
Cardi B
But
and Stephon.
Travis,
They're
but
two
before
big names
Travis
and they're
dated,
dating.
what you don't know is before Travis dated Taylor Swift, bro, he was putting his business on social media. He would be on there TikToking. He was dating a black chick, and they would be on there TikToking, and they were actually doing the same thing that Leanna and Travis was doing. They would sit in front of the camera and
I don't.
tell their business.
Well, I can't fight you on that because I just got a
Yeah,
TikTok. So
yes, that's what I'm saying. It's just social media ain't what it was when the players you name it, when they came in the league. Social media has become more advanced. Hell, they StreamYard just was just created what during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? It's become more advanced. Social media really has become popular. It got even more popular during the pandemic because we were locked down in the house.
mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say this right here. It's just they got to just keep try to stay out of the limelight. Stop putting they their home life on social media, and especially with the baby come. Yeah, I know you want to show off your baby boy, baby girl when you get them. I know you want to show them off, but sometimes you might want to keep your baby keep your baby out of the picture. You feel what I'm saying? So that's
Ain't
just my
nobody,
advice.
ain't nobody do even nobody's. You know these girls, after they give birth to a baby, they're gonna post a picture on Facebook or on IG, or
Oh yeah,
somebody in their family gonna post.
and you also gonna be, and they're also gonna be like, um, they're gonna do every day for the first couple of months of what their child has done.
Hmm
It's gonna be, that's just what women do.
And
Yeah,
you know what? Hey, you know what?
And she's gonna have to occupy her time because hey, August is right around the corner. She can't go to OTAs and summer
mm-mm,
practices and all. She
mm-mm,
can't go there, so she's gonna occupy her time. She's gonna
hmm
be on social media.
It's
Hey,
gonna be her and that baby. It's gonna be her and that baby, and she's gonna be a stay-at-home mom. So now, more than ever, she will have all the time in the world to be
hey,
on social media.
But
But I
hey,
think this time around, I think this time around she'll be a little bit more polished. It won't be into that, twerking and all of that. It ain't gonna be because she's a mother now. She's a mother and a NFL wife, so she's gonna have to switch it up and carry herself differently this time around.
mm. But I'm gonna say this right here. Yeah, we're praying that she do. Right? We're praying that she do. But
I think she will.
I,
Like I
I got
said, man,
faith.
my concern ain't with her, it's with him.
yeah,
And
but
what your concern with him is?
He ain't experienced life sniper. She's the only woman that he's ever really been with, the only woman that looks like that on that level that he's gotten attention from, and he's entering a whole new world. He did not sow his oats. He ain't experienced nothing. So he's gonna be like I said earlier, it's gonna be like throwing a guppy in an ocean full of sharks. Because them women are gonna be coming, they're gonna try him. They really gonna try him based on the fact that they know the history of him and Leanna.
yeah, and
So
I
they
don't
Tamara,
know.
really gonna be trying him.
But you know what? Hey, but again, we're talking about. I could see if this was anybody, but you know his history where he is focused. He doesn't party. He even when he became of age, he still doesn't party. You know what I'm saying? He goes to practice. He goes to games. He goes home. He's on
You
his
know
boat
who would
fishing. But but I think he's more
mm,
focused on the league than I think anything else. I don't think he
mm.
I mean, why would you?
let,
I
let,
mean,
let me throw a name at you, brother. Jim McMahon. Jim
that's
McMahon went to BYU. He went to a Mormon school. He, he didn't party, didn't drink, didn't do nothing. But when he got drafted to the Chicago Bears and got exposed to that Chicago nightlife, he went from a Mormon to a punk rocker.
but
A
again,
punky QB known as McMahon. He turned into that. Yes, sir.
but it was what do you think McMahon was as focused as? Remember,
No, sir. No,
he was
sir.
not as
Because
focused.
his numbers. Go ahead, man.
No, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I asked a question. Go ahead
His
and answer.
numbers. I was gonna answer the question, bro. He was he was passing in some games at BYU. He was passing for 500 and 600 yards a game. Man, he got in the NFL and the damn defense. The monsters of the Midway carried that team. The Bears won a Super Bowl. It was not because of no damn Jim McMahon. It wasn't because of no Jim McMahon. Is he in the Hall of Fame? I don't
No,
even think he in the Hall of Fame.
no,
but I don't
but
think you can
Hell no,
compare
he ain't in the
McMahon.
Hall of Fame.
I don't think you can compare McMahon to Travis Hunter. I think Travis Hunter is a different beast. You was in
It's
hey
a
listen, and he was in Colorado,
mhm.
bro. You was in Colorado.
Ain't no women in color. It wasn't in Boulder, bro. Come on.
Oh,
Wasn't
I
in
think
come
about
on,
this.
Boulder.
bro.
I think about
Wasn't that bro?
it ain't like he was.
It ain't nothing like Jacksonville, bro. Boulder ain't nothing like Jacksonville, Florida, bro. Come on,
See,
man.
Right,
it ain't. Look at if he's to college at Miami, Florida, Georgia, any of these big school size Colorado. Hey, with all them other women. But no, when I brought out the baby picture, cause you know they're gonna be somebody on social media. Somebody on social media. Oh, that baby don't even look like Travis Hunter. No, they're gonna come out.
You already know that, man. They licking their chops. They are licking their chops. But the thing is, it's going to leak out. Salute to you, money boy Trey. The
What's up,
picture
money
gonna
boy?
leak out.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
His mom, you come on, bro. How you gonna tell a grandmama, a proud grandmother, her first grandchild, don't post, don't post it on social media? How you gonna tell her that?
no,
Come
you
on,
can't tell
man.
her that.
Uh-uh.
You can't tell her that. But I just don't. I think that I give him more credit, and I think that he'll. I don't think he's gonna get caught up in the life.
I hope you're right. I'm just saying, I think the likelihood of someone slipping up would be him because she sold all of her hopes. She got all of her play out of her system. That's why I'm saying that the person that I'm more concerned about stepping out would be him.
Oh, I got
And
another perfect example.
mm,
Armando. Perfect example.
oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Sure. Hell yeah. When I got out, boy, wow lifestyle, bro.
When he got to Atlanta, it was over with.
Mm,
It was over with when he got to Atlanta.
I give you another one, man. Man, look, man, it's a lot of athletes, man. Come on, man. Larry Bird. Come on, man. You know how focused Larry Bird was when he was at Indiana State. Basketball books. Man, Larry Bird got to Boston and started knocking down everything that was walking. Everything they had a skirt on, bro.
Hold on.
But the only thing that happened, but there's difference between McMahon and Larry Bird. They wasn't married. I think that Travis Hunter takes his marriage seriously.
Well, I mean, what the only thing I was saying is, bro, he ain't experienced anything.
Beside
he ain't
her.
sold no oats, bro. He ain't, look, man, a man that jumps from high school to college and with one woman and one woman only. Now, he ain't the only one. Dylan Gabriel been with that same female that you saw at the draft. They've been together since what, the 7th grade? So, you know, if you ain't experienced nothing and you only touch one female, the likelihood of you cheating is greater than it would be for a guy that got it out of his system in high school and college and then decide to settle down and get married.
So your word, so you would tell anybody, any boy,
man, Money Boy Trey, LeBron.
Go
ahead, man.
Let me ask you this question. I'm asking you this question.
Go ahead.
So you would tell all the dudes that's in the league or just don't do it until you went out and do 50 women.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, bro, I'm saying sow your oats. Just experience life. I don't think it's a good idea to jump and run to the damn altar, even if you are nobody. I don't think it's a good idea to run and jump the gun and get married in your early 20s.
Why not? A lot of people do, and they still married until they like 80 something years old and don't cheat.
The world was different back then, brother.
Come on, Armando. We can't. Armando, people. Hey, but it's still human beings, bro. Some human beings don't care about smashing everything. I want to experience this. I got to experience this before I can settle down.
No, I understand what you're saying. Brother. But the world is different nowadays. The world is different nowadays. You know that, man. Everything is different.
Let's see. The question going to be:
ain't nobody taking marriage serious the way they did, 40 and 50 years, 60 years ago, bro. Come on.
I think he's just that small percentage.
Yeah, but I would say this right here. It all depends on his commitment to his marriage. That is the thing. How deeply committed to his marriage he is to not go with other women.
I hope he is. I hope it is. I hope his commitment. I hope you're right, Sniper. But he's going to be tested. He's going to experience something that he ain't never experienced. I looked at that clip of when he got off the jet. When he got off the jet, okay. when Tony Khan flew him into Jacksonville, and they rolled that red carpet out, and all them women were lined up on both sides, and he just kind of lost his mind and got caught up in the moment and started dancing and stuff with them. Man, I'm just saying now. I'm just saying now, dog.
But he's always dancing, dog. I'm just saying. I hear what you're saying, bro, and I pray.
I'm just.
I pray that the brother does right. I hope the brother does. I pray that the brother. I have faith that he does right. I think
I hope he do too.
Time and time again, man, dudes be green, jumping the gun, rushing, and marrying the first woman that look at them, and they ain't experienced a damn thing. And then once they get into marriage, 2-3 years into marriage, bro, they screwing every damn thing, bro, because they getting attention that they ain't never got in their life.
Yeah, I'm praying for his sake. No prenup. Hey, she always said if we do it, it's over with. Guess what, Travis? It's on you, bro. Ball in your court. But I'm reading what Mudbus said. He said,
I'm still definitely gonna be tested.
Nah, the first one he said, Mudbus said he's still sowing his oats. One of his girlfriend is 47, the other is 27 in a few days.
Now that's showing that. Hey, let me tell you something. If you gonna sow your oats, bro, if you gonna do it, that's how you do it, bro. You can have you some young tail or some old tail on the side, bro. Now that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Get it out your system.
Yeah, he definitely gonna be tested.
When you get it out your system, you ain't missing nothing out there. You ain't thinking about nothing. You ain't. Like any peer pressure that your homies try to, hey man, let's go to Magic City. Hey man, look, man, hey man, hey, that chick over there checking you out, man. Hey man, why don't you get there? Nah, I'm good, man. I been there, done that, man. I got a wife, family at home, man. Ain't trying to mess that up because you done got it out of your system. Travis can't say that. He can't say that, man, because he been up under Leanna for the last 5-6 years, bro. But hey, man, I pray that he do the right thing. Like I said, bro, Dylan, you say the same thing about Dylan Gabriel, bro. Dylan Gabriel been with his girl since middle school, bro. That's the only female he ever been with, bro. They told their story on the Heisman show. So, hey,
did anybody know who Gabriel girlfriend name was before then?
I don't know what her name was, but I know they both came from Hawaii together. They went to UCF together. He got hurt down at UCF. Then she went to Oklahoma with him. And he left Oklahoma, transferred, and went to Oregon. She been right there beside him, bro, through thick and thin. Middle school, they went to middle school together. They went to high school together. They went to UCF together, went to Oklahoma together, went to Oregon together, bro. That's love.
So
that's love right there.
So basically, we probably didn't know her name to the hospital for interview stuff.
Yeah, we know because look, man, they the only one. I agree with you. They were the only ones putting their business on social media like that. We don't even know who Shadur girlfriend is, bro. Shadur, and nobody was in front of the camera more than Shadur. But guess what? Yeah. He kept that private. He kept who he was smashing private.
Yeah,
he didn't put that out
there. My boy said, "Oh Lord, I gotta put this up." He said he'll never outgrow Magic City wings. Lord have mercy.
Man, let me tell you something. Magic City got the wings.
Hey. Come on now, talk about it, Armando. Tell him about the gun line, boss.
Man, Magic City got the best wings in the ATL, bro. I ain't gonna say in the word. I say they got the best wings in the ATL. But I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to steaks, when it comes to T-bone steaks, don't nobody beat that. What's that club over there, Jonesboro? The Crazy Horse.
The Crazy Horse.
Nobody beats the Crazy Horse, boy.
You talking about the far part? You talking the one on
Yeah,
Far,
man.
John Bell Road, Forest Park? Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
sir.
oh yeah.
They are right behind Magic City when it come to food, bro.
Oh, yeah. And I met Owen Anderson and Pee Wee Anderson, and I forgot that Indian guy named that wrestled back when WCW was here. Boy, hey, there's some crazy food, and they
Tatanka.
could, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Butterbur bringing us a good point. If he got the right girl, she'll understand like the rest of the athlete wives. What y'all think
Yeah.
about that
What you
comment?
mean?
You is my thing is, bro, you that'll cause problems, man. My thing is, I agree with Sniper. You don't walk that aisle, you don't jump the broom, you got a baby on the way, sit down. Go to practice, go home to your wife and your kid. It's a wrap. Carry yourself like a married man. Don't go trying. Look, man. Don't wait until after you done said I do to be trying to sow your oats. Do that before you say I do. Now you done said I do. You locked in. Forsaking
Yep,
all others. You stick to those vows. Don't break the vows.
I
Don't
Right, and
got a
break
see
the
child.
vows.
that's what I would, and and I agree with you. That's why I asked you that question, Armando. You tell your folks, but then again, if this was a female athlete, and this is where I wanted to go back to the question: what who really benefits off the of the marriage, men or women? We teach our kids different. You gonna go tell your daughter to go sell her oats before she gets married? Go taste the rainbow.
No, I wouldn't put it like that. But what I would tell her is enjoy your youth. Enjoy your young years. You ain't got to go rushing down no aisle, no altar at 19, 20, and 21. I ain't saying go out there and be wild or anything. Like enjoy. Like it's some things that you can't do when you married, Sniper. And it
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
got nothing
yeah.
to do, it ain't got everything to do with sex. Like there's some, like I'm gonna give you a prime example. How many times, man, have you invited me out? But I couldn't move because I'm a family man, I'm a married man. I mean, I had to, the wifey come first.
No doubt. Yes, yes.
You know
Talk
what I'm
about
saying?
it.
But if I was a single dude, bro, we would have been all up in Athens, Auburn, Lexington. We would have been everywhere. Come on, that's what I'm saying, man. It ain't about just about sex, bro. You ain't free. You ain't free when you married, man. You ain't free no more, bro. With your
And
every move, you got to check with your wife, and she had to check with you.
why I think the point I was trying to make is this right here. You said, and and it's not just you. It's
Mm,
all we tell our boys something different than we tell our girls. You know what I'm saying? We tell our boys, hey, and yes, I totally agree. There's a lot of things you can't do without, and that involving sex. But we tell our boys, sow your oats, man. Get out there, taste every bit of this country before you decide to settle down. Because blah 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 blah. You tell our girls, go and experience the world, travel a little bit, then
yeah.
get then find that one dude that man and settle down with. We tell our folks different. We tell our kids different things. But it's not really fair because again, we protect our daughters, but we tell our sons to go out and get some of everybody else's daughter.
Yeah. Cause you look, man. You look. Look. Look, man. It's different. The reason why I would tell my son that I used to tell my son that, man, because I didn't want him waiting until he actually started dating or got engaged or married to a female, and then start trying to be stand out all night and going and coming. And you once you married, that is it. You locked in, man. You can't. Ain't no I'm leaving the house at 10 o'clock at night by yourself, and without no damn valid explanation. And nowadays, bro, look, if you got a homeboy you want to hang out with, what's the first question she gonna ask you? Well, is do he have a wife? Let's just have a date night with them. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, well, invite him over. Your woman gonna like, well, invite him and his wife over. Invite him and his girl over. And then now you you and him, it's like now the wives done included themselves into y'all circle. It's different when you a married man versus being single, where you could just go and come, man. You could be at home at 1 o'clock in the morning. You call out your homeboy, hey man, hey dog, hey man, meet me at the bowling alley, man. Let's hang out. Can't do that when you're married.
Exactly, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You got to get permission some of the time. Hey, can I go hang out with the boys? That's one thing, but why don't you tell your daughter the same thing?
But I'm gonna say this right here. There's some women that is truly in love with their partner, their significant other, will ask their husband, "Oh, can I go hang out with so and so? Do you think she will let you go hang out with her friend? And if her friend got a husband, you think that go the same way?"
I don't understand your question, brother.
Yeah, I didn't understand, man.
Just say no. Just take what you just said, right? By hanging out with. Hold on. I don't know where he went to. Take what he just said. Like, she probably want a date night with your friend and his wife or girlfriend, right? Flip that around. You think she gonna want her husband or boyfriend hanging out with her friend and her husband and boyfriend? Nope. Unless they really locked in. Like that. So I look like this right here. The bottom line to it is, where you can tell a guy go sow his oats. That means sex all the time. Okay, go see the world, whatever. The girls can do the same thing. Go see the world, go experience life outside before they get locked down. The guys too, go see the world, whatever. But when a guy look at a woman and it's different, but it's the same at the same time. Yeah, a guy can go sleep with a whole bunch of women and don't get chastised. But a woman cannot go sleep with a whole bunch of men without get chastised. But they both can go experience the world at the same time and go travel there, go to get this, go to clubs, do all this while they younger and single and not married. But once they get married, that's a totally different ball game.
Got a name.
Did you hear what I just said?
I heard what you said.
I'm trying to wonder.
Hey, look, it's like this right here. If a woman is not married by the age of 30, 35, what do they usually say about her?
Well, I'm gonna say this right here. Some females that are not married by the age of 35, some of them probably just concentrating on their career and open up a business. They're not thinking about a relationship. Or if some of them that's not married by the age of 35, they're like, why? Why you not? Because I would do this right here. I used to be with it, whatever. It's all kinds of excuses or something that had to do why they are not married. That's the same question you ask a guy. You see what I'm saying? Why you ain't married? Why you at that 35? It's the same question.
But it's different, bro. You tell a woman's like a dude, you're not married. Oh man, you just living it the dream, bro. You don't have to worry about nothing. Da 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 da. Da. Then you would tell a woman that's not married by 35, 40. Then it's like, oh, I guess yo down under is trash.
No, that's not the case. That's not the case in some instance. You see what I'm saying? All
Man,
depends.
it couldn't be instances at all, but my brother.
But it all depends on who that woman's talking to, and who is making that comment. You see what I'm saying? Because men and women, we are the same, but we also different. Different reasons, different this, different that, but we all the same. Cause why you ain't married? Oh, you been slinging this all over the town, huh? That's why you ain't married, huh? Oh, you been throwing that all over town. That's why you ain't married. That whatever you sling it ain't she didn't like it. Oh, so that's why you ain't married. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of different reasons. You could go for both of them, but at the same time, it's always a difference. But it's like this: if I don't care you're a guy, a woman, or a man. If you married or in committed relationship, you gotta do what you got to do to stay locked in with each other. Bottom line, you gotta stay what you got to do. You gotta do what you got to do to stay locked in. That's just the bottom line. It's just it comes down to do you love that person or you're in love with that person. It's them two being I love the person is different from being in love with the person. Cause when you're in love with that person, okay, you're man and woman, you're gonna do anything in your power to make it work. That goes for the man and woman. If both of them in love with each other, and guess what? What can you do about it? That man and woman they locked in. He must have to go take care of something.
You must have.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna be here about 2 hours. Shoot, almost there. But I'm like this right here. Like I said, the prenup that kind of scares me right there. I'm just hoping and praying that they do right by each other.
You know what?
That
That's
that
a
uh
prenup. A
yeah,
prenup, basically, to me, a prenup, yes, it's security. So if somebody, somebody cheat or they leave you to go be with another dude or another
like
woman or
yeah.
whatever have you, then that's one thing. But if you don't trust somebody, why go through that?
Hmm, that's a good point. But you still could trust somebody by going through that. That's just your security. Cause like I told Armando and Sean Ellis, he was up here. The one from Hawaii, he was up here at first, and I told my the chat. I said the prenup is actually benefit for both of them. Cause if one screw up, the other gonna get what they gonna get what the prenup says. Hey, I don't care, man or woman, whoever, which one of them screws up. Guess what? It is what it is. It just I wonder who came up with the prenup anyway.
That's a very good question to ask.
Oh, and this is another good question. Who says a person got a man and woman got to get married? They got to have a piece of paper. Who came with that idea?
That's just, that's just, that's been for a long time, bro. But as long
But
as it's marriage, like Amando said earlier, it's something totally different than what marriage was back in the day.
yeah, uh, Okay, it says the earliest known example date back to ancient civilizations like Egypt and ancient Israel, with forms like KETUBAU I mean, European foreign Eastern culture also practice agreement that are pre-modern prenups, often involving dowries and property settlements. So that's go way back itself, don't it? That's like a
Yeah.
signing a contract. That's like if just like if I say, hey, sniper, I want to do this right here, this right here, and I do this for about this such amount, and you sign a contract instead of about, oh, I'm gonna do this right here. You know how they work, taking a person working and shaking their hand. Hey, everything has paper, don't it?
Everything is paperwork. If it's not in
Hmm.
black and white, if it's not in black and white, it never happened.
There you go. Not back in old days, like shake a hand and I get people don't. I'm gonna put it this way: people nowadays, humans nowadays, people word is not good enough. And you knew said something right. She said that's another way an attorney can get paid. What do you think about that, sniper?
What she say?
She said that's another way an attorney can get paid.
Yeah, basically. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a government, rule, but like you said, it's been going back for years, and it depends on the person. I mean, if you can't make that's something that marriage is something that people don't want to work at. Out marriage is nothing but another full time job
yeah,
because you have to work to. First of all, when you go to a job, it's like you have to have personal growth and you have to have teamwork growth. And if you give up on one or the other, then it's not going to work. And people don't want to change for someone else. Nobody want to change their ways to the or what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, when you do when you come to a agreement, you don't want to sacrifice, and you
yeah.
don't want to uh Jesus, I can't think of the word, but anyways, you don't want to set your feelings aside to help with someone else's feelings.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, take what you just said. It's just like going to a job, right? You got to learn the way they do things, right? You got to learn the way they do things. If you don't learn the way they do things and how things operate, how you gonna be able to do your job? I don't care you own your own business. You still got to learn how how your job, how you want to run your job, how you gonna teach your employees how to run the job, and how they supposed to treat customers. It's all everything is a learning process. So guess what? Marriage is a job, it's a business, and guess what? I don't care anybody married about 30 some years. Guess what? You still learn something about somebody that you're with. You still learning about each other. Am I right, Sniper? You've been
Yeah,
married.
you got to think you're not the same as you were yesterday. You might like the same food, you might like the same drink, you might, but the people are still day by day unpredictable.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're right. Well, there's been a great conversation here. And like I said, us at 20 East wish the best for Leanna and Travis. Hey, I hope they stay married for 30 years, 40 years. But how long they can stay married for? Hey, I'm pulling for them. It might not. We might sometimes we might not act like we're pulling for anybody that get married. I pull for them. I pull for them. I pull for them. Any further thoughts and shout outs, Sniper?
Hey, pray that this couple of hey, marriage is hard. Marriage is completely hard. You can ask the married couples right now. If things worked out differently, I'd probably still be married too. But hey, things didn't work out in my favor, so it is what it is. But you've got to fight every day. And please, Lord Jesus, please, please, you're an adult now. Stay off of social media with your life because that is the first thing. That one thing is inviting people into your life that don't need to be in your relationship, and another thing is to have social media in your life when they don't need to be in your relationship. With that said, Sniper out.
Armando, final thoughts and your shout outs.
I 100% agree. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight to support my bro D Truth. It was a great topic, great live. Shout out to Sean Ellis. Shout out to Sniper. Hey man, it's been a great conversation. I agree with Sniper. I think the best way moving forward for them is to keep people out of your business. Don't invite people into your family business. You know, you all have a family now. You know, you're married and then you're bringing a child in this world. Keep everybody else out of your business. Everything don't need to be broadcasted on social media because these people on social media don't give a damn about you.
Mm-mm.
Don't think they'll do is they'll cherry pick, nitpick, and try to take certain things and try to make content out of it. So just try to be a little bit more discreet with your business. Keep it in house. I wish them all the luck. I hope they have a fruitful and productive marriage. I really do. So blessings to the both of them. And I know they're gonna have a beautiful baby girl or a baby boy. I know that's it's gonna be a beautiful baby. The baby is gonna be very talented. Because she could sing. She could sing. Herself, and he's an athlete. He's a world class athlete. So that baby is gonna be multi talented. So wishing them all the best. And like I always say, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.
Yep. And thank you everybody that came in the chat. Sean Ellis. Hey, I was shocked when he came up. I was very shocked. This is the second time he came in the chat, and he was very, very insightful too. He was very insightful. If you didn't see what he was talking about, you gotta check it. You gonna have to check out the beginning of it because he was very, very insightful too. So, shout out to him. Hey, hey, I'm jealous though now, Mondo. He in Hawaii. He live in Hawaii.
Hawaii is a great place to visit, but
Mhm.
I just can't trade places with any other place than Georgia, bro. You have no idea how many people that would love to be here. You have no idea how many people that would love to, would dream of coming to Georgia in the
Oh,
8 years. You have no idea, bro.
I want to
Listen,
about. I want to about living there. I'm trying to go and visit.
Yeah,
I would
visit.
love.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been to Hawaii 4 times. You've been there once. You've been there many a time. There's nothing changed. So either like you said, and I spent one time I spent a whole week in Hawaii, and I was ready. I was like, you know what, I'm ready. I was in the military at the time. Like I'm ready to get on this ship and move on because killer gracious, it it's small. You
Hmm.
Yes.
can walk. You can get on a bicycle and go from one side of the island to the other. Now, there's a lot of history there, like Pearl Harbor,
Hmm.
but at the end of the day, man, I'd rather watch Pearl Harbor on TV.
Okay. On that note, like I always say, Thank you for the support. Hit that like button, subscribe, share this video. Make sure when you do subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go sub up to my brother Sniper channel. Go sub up to all the rest of the Woodpat channels, because you will get some good info. Might not like us, but guess what? We bring the real. So, like I always said, love and respect yourself, because when you love and respect yourself, you can see through all the BS. Self-love is the best kind of love, because who can you love you better than you love yourself? And guess what I got to play, Armando?
I got my hand already on it, getting ready to hit it.
Go ahead.
This has been a 20 East Media Network LLC special presentation. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Thanks for coming. Now you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. See ya.
We had to hit.
This is The Truth, and this is 20 East Media Network LLC production. All rights reserved.